In this video, we are discussing 7 steps you can use to scale your HVAC or plumbing business from 1 million to 10 million today. Stay tuned. Hey there, I'm Wayne with Leads Nearby, and this is Contractor Cast, where we help you grow your service-based business and generate more leads, customers, and sales by marketing way better. So if you're interested in learning the latest marketing strategies, tools, tips, tricks, and tactics, well, you may want to consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you never miss a future episode. Okay, so if you run an HVAC or plumbing business, it's very easy to get caught up in the details when you're first starting out. And you very quickly realize there's a lot more to running a business than just keeping the lights on and the books up to date. And in order to stay around the next 10 years or even the next year, you really need to make strides towards growing your home service business. Many HVAC and plumbing businesses have been launched out of a home office or a garage with the support of a friend or a spouse with just one truck, a laptop, and some creativity. However, in order to grow that business into a thriving $10 million company, you'll need more than the same tools, people, and processes. The good news is that we've worked with hundreds of HVAC and plumbing businesses, and now we want to share what some of our successful clients have implemented throughout the years in order to grow their business. So here are 7 steps that you can follow to start scaling up your HVAC plumbing business today. Number 1, get your mindset right. A leader's mindset can take a company with nothing and turn it into a multi-million-dollar brand. But we've also seen that a leader's mindset can turn a multi-million-dollar company into a mess within months. So to prepare your mindset for 10x growth, you'll need to do some of the following. First, be honest with yourself about your tolerance for financial risk. If needed, talk to a leadership professional who can help you with that. You'll need to keep your risk aversion in mind with every step that follows. Next, determine if realism is really a negativity about the future, or if your optimism is truly complacency. Worry can sap the vitality out of a growth-minded leader, and it can cause you to hesitate when it's time to act. On the other hand, overly confident leaders ignore important warning signs about the future. Finally, you'll need to decide what you value. Some owners have no desire to grow. Others hope to grow a company for the next generation, and some only want growth for themselves and not the company. So determine why you want to grow your business and plan to remind yourself of this affirmation often. Realign your mindset with the reality of the risks and the rewards you'll face throughout this next growth phase. Doing so readies you to tackle the following action steps needed to grow your business from that $1 million threshold to $10 million and beyond. Number 2, you need to learn to market correctly. Marketing is usually a big concern, but it can also be the biggest opportunity. That's because if you're at that $1 million mark, then you can't really afford to hire the most expensive marketing agencies out there, and you don't have the skill set to do the work of marketing yourself. This creates both hazards and advantages, so here are some ways around that. A, don't be afraid to experiment. At that $1 million crossroads, a lot of owners start experimenting. There are a lot of marketing channels out there, and a lot of business owners just aimlessly throw money at a few of them. But spending without a strategy is just scattering dollars. Instead, learn about your target customers and use the medium best suited to them. Always meet your customers where they already are. Then give your test some time. Commit at least 6 months per medium or channel before determining if it's a success or failure. This long-term move allows for a smaller daily spend and the freedom to perform many tests within those larger experiments. For example, within Facebook ads, you can experiment with targeting options as well as creatives. B, invest a percentage of your revenue in marketing. As you scale, so should your marketing efforts, and this will help cover the new costs of your growing business. And according to the U.S. Small Business Administration, at this stage, a smart allocation of around 7 to 8% of gross revenue should go towards marketing activities. C, track what worked to grow your business and then repeat it. So be sure to establish your goal and then decide how you'll measure success. Then decide how long or how much money you'll put toward that entire effort. If you don't, that's an indication you're allowing yourself to get distracted. And that's one of the most common marketing pitfalls. So set a cap, either a monetary amount or a time period where you'll stop trying a marketing method, and you'll make a decision to either move on to the next experimental channel or scale up the one that delivered the best results. Number 3 on our list is mastering the skill of recruiting. Many business owners that we work with believe that recruiting only means hiring. But when you want to grow your business, it's so much more than that. Recruiting means hiring the right person at the right time. Growth mode will end poorly if you hire before sufficient income arrives to cover your new payroll roster. It also means attracting the right talent for the right role. It's easy to think that hiring interns, recent graduates, or friends and family may cost you less money, but they require more time and development than hiring more experienced candidates. Number 4 on our list, do one thing really, really well. Most business owners today have insights that they couldn't have imagined having 10 or 20 years ago. Ironically, this often leads to distractions. In order to scale, you need to hone into 1 to 3 products or services. Do those extremely well and let the rest go for now. You'll find that when you become obsessed with one thing, the other business functions need less propping up. And understand, you'll likely lose those battles you deliberately shelve for now. Because for every percentage of market share you lose in a market where you don't belong, you gain a point where you are focused. Remember, focus enables 10x growth. Number 5 on the list is learn to pay yourself properly. Some owners overcompensate themselves for their work while others overwork themselves for little to no pay. Both of these will stagnate or sink a business quickly. Resist taking too much, but also resist taking too little. Determine what's standard for your business size, stage, goals, and industry. Paying yourself fairly and regularly is an essential step to growing your business from 1 million to 10 million. Number 6, make decisions quickly. Deciding quickly on things that don't require deliberation or collaborative input can fuel $1 million to $10 million growth like no other action. A 2019 McKinsey study found that companies whose leaders make good decisions faster reap financial benefits. So how do you develop that kind of resolute decision-making confidence? A, get comfortable not having all the facts before deciding. Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, said that if leaders are waiting for 90% of the information to make a decision, they're too slow. Leaders with growth mindsets should decide on things with around 70% of the facts. It's also no wonder why leaders who dally at every crossroad continually struggle to grow. B, learn the skill of speed. Some choices do require committees and collaboration and presentations and sleepless nights, but the majority of them should take less than 10 minutes. This is a skill you can and should learn. And the best part of that, it takes nothing more than on-the-job practice. C, remember that fast decision-making does not mean we're not advocating for you to jump into things uninformed or take massive detours from your long-term strategic plan in favor of distracting opportunities. We're also not telling you to exclude other team members or stakeholders. There's a balance between these extremes, and if you find it, you'll run laps around your competition. And last but not least, number 7 on the list is build safety nets along the way. Natural disasters, economic downturns, and yes, pandemics will happen in the future. Owners who want to grow from 1 million to 10 million have to prepare for tragic misfortunes, whether they're internal, hyperlocal, or sometimes even worldwide. This means you should keep a line of credit open, accumulate a liquid 6-month emergency fund, consider getting a key man insurance plan, get cash flow projections and prepare for modeled scenarios, create a business recovery plan, and review it regularly. So there you have it, 7 steps to help you grow your home service business. And I think this list does a good job of showing that you can and you will grow your business 10x if you know what and what not to do. All right, so the next thing that you're going to want to do is check out some of our other videos that I have linked up right here, which are going to give you even more strategies for marketing your service-based business. So make sure you check those out right now. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you next time on Contractor Cast. Take care.